everyone. So today I'm going to do a 5-month update. It's going to be sort of like a mummy and baby one because there's a lot of things about me that I want to talk about as well. Yeah, so I can't believe it's 5 months already, first off. It feels just like yesterday that I filmed the birth vlog and did his 3.5-week update and his 5-week update, and it's really flown. It's incredible how fast everything's gone, how fast he's growing. Sometimes there's days where literally he feels heavier than the day before, or I'm like, wow, you have a big head now. You know, like it's getting to the point where I can actually tell day by day how he's grown. It's crazy. So as you can see, we're all rugged up because it's approaching winter now. In fact, yesterday we changed our bedding and put the electric blanket on and all that stuff. We just went shopping, even though it's really late at night. It's like 9 o'clock. We were all talking about how the shops should be open until midnight because with a baby it's ridiculous. It's just all going so fast. I'm so rushed. I've got so much stuff I need to do. It's manic. I still haven't had a haircut or hair trim since before Liam was born, so I've got all these split ends. I'm still losing hair. Like just from that one stroke I did, I pulled out about 6 or 7 strands. And just before I started shooting this vlog, I pulled a hair about this long out of Liam's mouth. I reckon that's 20 to 30 centimeters of hair per strand there. So it's getting quite dangerous. I keep waking up. Sometimes Liam ends up sleeping next to us now. Like we're trying to get him in the cot. He's started sleeping in the cot regularly, but if he wakes up in the middle of the night, sometimes he ends up in the middle of us, like in our bed. It's all safe and that, you know. I've never squashed him. And yeah, but sometimes I wake up and there's hair on him or on his toes, or you know, it's a bit dangerous really. More for that reason than suffocation. So yeah, like every time I brush my hair I find hair everywhere, and I don't know how long this is going on for, but it's a bit ridiculous really. Liam's getting to the stage now where he's trying solids. He's tried solids a lot this month. There's various vlogs if you want to go check them out. He's tried tomato, avocado, banana, pumpkin, potato, carrot, but like all within the thing, like a potato mashed carrot on thing. He's tried apple. I'm not sure. I think he's tried pear. Yeah, he's tried a whole array of new things this month. He loves solids. He's not picky at all yet, but I've heard that that happens later on. He's started playing with toys in a major way now. We're thinking that he's going to be interested in soft toys and hugging a soft toy at bed and stuff. We toyed with the idea of getting him some kind of stuffed animal that he could cling to. I'd like to get either a heart-to-heart bear or some kind of bear with like a heartbeat or something like that. So that'll probably happen within the next month or so, depending. But I do have a big project coming up that I need to fund, so I'll see what I can do about that. What else? We've bought a porta cot, and he spends a lot of his playtime in the porta cot. He still loves his bumbo seat. He loves rough play, that's his favourite. He loves blowing raspberries, and a few days ago he was introduced to fake sneezing, and he loves that now. So being like, choo, and pretending to sneeze, and that, he loves that. He still loves music. And about yesterday, yesterday he had his first solid poo. So if you don't know, he's gonna be 5 months tomorrow. But I'm manic busy tomorrow, so there's no way I could film tomorrow. There's still a lot of projects that need to be done, like, you know, we have to clean the garage. I've still got thank you cards and packages to send off. I'm still waiting on getting the photos for that. But every time I want to do a photo shoot with him, he's either grumpy or asleep, we don't have time, the house is a mess, or his clothes that I wanted to do were vomited on. It's never working out. Or like, there's one outfit I've been looking for and I can't find the bib that goes with the outfit for like a whole month straight, so I don't know, it's manic. But how cute does he look today? He's got this cute little blue hoodie on. It's only the second or third time he's worn this. This one we got second hand, and these are some pants that we got from Savers. It's supposed to be 3-0. He's still wearing 3-0, but we're slowly transitioning him into 2-0 now. I don't think that he is officially 2-0 size. Like, he still fits 3-0, and he can even still fit 4-0 shirts, which is kind of funny, depending on the shirt, but he's way too long for 4-0 pants, and some 3-0 pants and onesies with feet and stuff he doesn't grow out into. He still loves his dummy, but he's getting really picky with the dummy he likes, so this is his favourite now. And we've also tried a mam one that's for 4 to 24 months. So he's still using the newborn dummies mostly, but he has 2 4 to 24 month dummies, and he likes them as well. But since he has learnt to pull them out, he gets very frustrated. So it's very hard with dummies, and it's hard to feed him as well with breastfeeding. He's ramped up a lot, which is why we've tried the solids. My husband said he was having 3 times the recommended amount of formula per feed, and it wasn't just 5 times a day, it was more than that. And my breasts just aren't ramping up with all the work I'm doing. And because I've been stressed, some days I only even eat 1 or 2 meals a day. Like, I think one day this week, or maybe even 2 days, I don't know, I was about to go to bed and I realised I'd only eaten half a meal that day. And I've lost 3 kilos because of that. So I was 160 at like about 1 month or something, and now I'm 157, and that's at the end of a day, you know, so it's kind of weird. And I hadn't weighed myself like all month, so there's that. My lips are always dry because I probably aren't drinking enough water, and he's getting all my nutrients. So I'm taking some vitamins to curb the fact that he's taking all my vitamins, and I've had a cold for like a month at least. So I'm taking the Synovus multivitamin pregnancy and breastfeeding, because the Blackmores is really expensive. I haven't been able to find Blackmores up here really cheap at all, and we don't live near the place where it used to be cheap. I found this discounted in the shop. It's Blackmores Total Calcium and Magnesium and D3. I was taking this before I started taking the other ones, so I haven't been taking that as much. And I'm also taking Nature's Way Whole Foods Women's Multivitamin. So typically I will take one of these and one of these and my thyroid medication every day. But I've been quite slack. Some days I've been forgetting. There's even been whole weeks gone by when I haven't had anything, not even my thyroid. I still haven't even had the blood test for the iron and thyroid. I don't know. I haven't bothered to get the domperidone back yet. So it's just all been hectic and crazy. So he's been mostly eating the Heinz baby food. He hasn't actually tried any of these jars yet. He's mostly had the glass jars. And he's only been having about half a jar of baby food, up to a jar depending. There's only been 2 days where he's had 2 meals. And I've also been having the creamy potato and bacon soups. So I've just been buying lots of snacks and stuff, so that if I get a chance and he's, I don't know, quiet for 5 minutes, I can eat something, because it tends to be that I don't eat because every time I try and eat he's screaming or I'm working, or it's just hectic. It's really hectic. And it's really affecting my voice as well, and my memory. I'm forgetting so much more than I was before, but I always had a bad memory anyway, but now I'm just really scatterbrained all the time. What else is new? He was in the high chair for the first time on Mother's Day, which was May 10th, so about 4.5 months-ish. It was really cute. We were at a restaurant and we just decided to try him in a high chair, and that was very good. The other milestone that he hit last week, I think, was he sat up for the first time. So my husband was passing him to me, and then I was about to grab him, and then my husband's like, wait, he's sitting up. So that was really cool. We didn't catch it on camera, but we caught moments after on camera, so that was really cool. He's not sitting up properly yet, as in you can't just leave him there, he'll fall eventually after about 30 seconds. I also tried today for the first time putting him in the porta cot sitting up and seeing what he did. I tried to have pillows there, but he just fell down and cried. So that was kind of cool. What else is new? There's so much new this time, I'm gonna forget a lot. Alright, let's talk about his head and stuff. So he's still got the soft spots, obviously, the fontanelle. His hair hasn't grown too much more. It's a little bit more fluff on top. He's still blonde and he's got blue eyes, but my husband thinks he's getting my eye colour, which I think is really sucky because I wanted my husband's eye colour, but you know, you can't get everything. So they're still very, very blue, but they do have a tinge of green, which my eyes have green in. So I think maybe he'll have a cross or he'll have my eye colour. I don't know. We'll see. It's still way early to tell. He's also been scratching himself a lot, so I've been having to trim his nails more. I trimmed them the other day, and sometimes he's been getting food stuck on his head, and I guess I haven't been very attentive cleaning the top of his head, because sometimes I wake up in the morning and I realise there's food on his head, or there's like cradle cap or whatever, so that's weird. Oh, what else? He's wearing infant-sized nappies now. He's been wearing them for about 2 weeks to 3 weeks now, something like that. Up to a month, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, what else is new? Yeah, breastfeeding's going okay, but he's getting really distracted. He's eating way, way fast. So usually I can't get away with just a breastfeed anymore. He'll need to top up at least 1, maybe 2 bottles, and or solids. So there's that. I've been trying to introduce that when he eats solids, he has a drink, so that he has a drink with his meal. Oh, and the other thing that's new is I've started getting my periods back again. So I've had 2 periods now. They were 28 days apart, which is kind of odd because usually mine were 28 days. And they're 3 days instead of 5 days. They used to be 5 days, now it was 3 days between. And the first one was very, very light. I think it was a little bit painful, but not much. And then the second one was very painful for 2 days, and then nothing. Or 3 days, whatever. I don't know. It's okay. But he's very, very clingy. He loves attention. He loves smiling at you. He's started, like if you're happy, he's happy. And if you're sad, he'll try and cheer you up, or he'll be confused as to why you're sad. My husband and I have also been trying this thing where one of us talks and the other one mimes, and he gets really confused by that. He's like, well, hang on, the sound's coming from there, but I can see your mouth moving. So he's starting to understand that sort of stuff. Hello, how are you, Liam? Oh yeah, his favourite game at the moment is blowing raspberries. So if you go, he loves that. So the game that I've been playing is putting him on the bumper on the lazy Susan, spinning him around, and every time it comes back to me, I would do some kind of weird noise. So it would either be like, or boo, or peekaboo, which he's started to love peekaboo, by the way, or laughing, or just going like or something like that, or you know, just random noises and faces. And he loves being lifted up, putting down, stuff like coming like this to people, all that kind of thing. So he's very, very physical, I guess. There was one vlog, I don't remember the date, where me and my husband actually decided that we were going to start trying to, you know, have sex again. So that happened this month as well. Everything was fine, there was no issues with that. So just if you were wondering, we did wait a long time. Yeah, so one of the reasons we waited was because I was scared of my surgery, scared that it would be different, scared that it would hurt, scared that it wouldn't work out and all that stuff, but it was fine, so it's all good. What else happened? Where things that we're trying to get or purchase is I'm looking into getting some kind of rocking horse. I'm looking into getting a playpen, like baby proofing and that sort of thing. Maybe some kind of thing that he can jump in, like a jumperoo thing. He's got the jolly jumper, but I want something like a toy that he can play with and jump as well. But he loves the jolly jumper. He's been in it a few times this month and he loves that. We set up the toy box as well fairly recently. I'm not sure if it was this month or not, but that's been set up with all his toys in. And we're considering clearing out the garage and getting rid of a whole bunch of his baby stuff. So things like one of the bassinets, maybe some bouncers, just random stuff that we don't use. Maybe some of the Ergo Baby Dream swaddles, whatever, just we never used them. and maybe chucking out some of his 4-0 clothes and keeping the ones for the next kid. So there's all of that yet to do. We've only just really thought about doing that and started doing that. But my work's really ramping up. I'm teaching every day except Wednesday and Sunday now. And Tuesdays are brutal. Tuesdays I'm working from 9 AM until about 6:30 or 7 PM straight. Well, there's a 2-hour gap in the middle, but beyond that, it's literally straight. Like I've got a 4.5-hour shift in the morning at one school, and then I've got like a 4-hour shift or something at the other school. Maybe even a 4.5-hour shift. I don't know, it's really long. I hate Tuesdays. So yeah, my husband's been trying to get more photography work as well. We're really trying to ramp that up so that I can relax a bit more next term or something. Yeah, we're thinking about getting Liam in daycare maybe in a couple of months or something, so that he can get more work and we can have a bit of time to ourselves. The other thing we've started doing is trying to do more date nights and stuff. So if you guys don't know, we went to the circus and he stayed with my grandma for a few hours. His first official out of the house babysitter. So that was good. And then yeah, we're just trying to make more time for ourselves, you know, like we will have pizza night with a movie, like we watched Interstellar one night. And then on Wednesday, like last week, we went to the drive-in and we watched Pitch Perfect 2. So yeah, we've been trying to have date nights, and I've booked with my auntie to look after Liam once a month on a Wednesday so that we can go out without Liam and do something. So I think that's going to be vital to our relationship. It's the first time we've really been able to do anything like that. So there's that. Sleeping routine wise, Liam's mostly okay. He doesn't really have too much of a set routine because we don't have too much of a set routine. But I feel like if we were structured and we did have a routine, he would definitely fall into place, because he did have quite a good routine for ages and then we broke it. So his general routine was go to bed about 8 PM and then wake up and then like about 9 and then go back to bed around 11 and then not wake up until somewhere between 4 AM and 6 AM.
He still does that?
He does it sometimes, yeah, but not always, but mostly he'll try and do something around there. And then in the day he will do whatever he wants to do, and then he'll nap when I'm teaching around 4 PM. The only sad thing about sleeping is that my husband is sort of the one who puts him to bed most of the time, and I think the reason that Liam likes that better is because when I'm teaching, my husband tries to keep him quiet, so usually he'll feed him and try and get him to sleep. And I think that Liam's used to that now, so he's used to Michael putting him to bed. So it makes it hard on me when I have to put him to bed, because Liam isn't used to it and he doesn't really like it or understand it. And I can't swaddle him very well, and he's getting stronger and he's getting out of my swaddles. And it's really difficult. It's hard to dress him as well, because he'll kick and he'll flail around. He'll kick shoes off, he'll kick socks off usually. But yeah, he's such a happy baby though. He's really, really cute, and we still get lots of comments on how cute he is and everything. Yeah, everybody says how happy he is. I had one student come in and they were doing a studio shoot, and he just says, "Wow, I can't believe how happy your baby is." He was here for like 3 hours or 4 hours or something, and in that time Liam only cried once for about 10 minutes because he was hungry. The rest of the time he was smiling, happy, you know, content, happy as Larry. And yeah, he just says, well, most babies are effing miserable and Liam is not. So we were really, really happy to hear that he's so happy. You know, he's, for the most part, he's generally an easy baby. He doesn't usually cry unless he needs something. The issue now is trying to figure out what he wants, because he is a very particular kind of baby when he wants to be, you know. So sometimes he'll cry and cry and cry, and you can do everything under the sun, but if you don't do the one thing he needs or wants, then he'll just keep crying. So I might be like, oh, well, I've fed him, I've swaddled him, I've put new clothes on him, I've given him a new nappy, you know, he's had enough sleep, and then my husband will be like, oh, he's bored. You know, so it can be really difficult to ascertain what he wants. So right now he's fussing around because he's tired. It should be interesting to see the next month what happens. I predict that he'll be able to sit up within about 2 to 3 weeks, I reckon. I think that he'll transition to 2-0 clothes. and I think he'll get taller. I think he'll grow out of size 1 shoes and into size 2 shoes. I think that he'll be more able to roll over. He's started to roll over, but he still doesn't really want to. He doesn't really like tummy time still. But he can roll over if he really is determined, but usually he doesn't. I think this month he's rolled over maybe 6 times. Yeah, so apparently he can roll either way. Although I don't spend enough time with him to know that. So my husband said that if I was to put Liam in the feeding chair laying down, he could sort of bolster himself to sitting up a bit. So that's really exciting. The other thing that Liam's been doing, I don't really know what you call it, but it's kind of like a back bend. So when we've been putting him on the change table, he's been sort of pushing his legs up so that his bum and back are lifted. So that's been interesting, and he's getting stronger and stronger at that and more willing to do that. And he does it almost every time we change him now. So yeah, well, this vlog's getting probably long and we're all tired, so I'm going to end it. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll be happy to answer them. Or let me know what issues you faced at 5 months or whatever, because I'd be interested. Or just say hi. Alright, well, I'm going to go and we'll see you on the next one. Bye! Alright guys, so we're going to do the photo shoot soon. So stay tuned if you'd like to see some super cute 5-month photos.